Hi everyone, we are back today with a recipe from Benin. Benin is a country in Africa, and one of the favorite sauces that they put on all of their dishes is a peanut sauce, and so that's what we're going to cook up today. Okay, so to start off with this peanut sauce, we're going to do something a little funky. I have 1/2 of an onion, and we're going to put that in the blender and blend it up. We want it to be really smooth. Now also in the blender, we're going to put 1/2 of a habanero pepper. You can put more of the pepper if you want. In Benin, they would most likely do 1 full pepper, but for my Western taste that can't handle spicy as much, I'm going to stick with 1/2. So I'm just cutting out the seeds that are in the middle of this pepper. I'm going to cut it in half, and I'm going to put this 1/2 of a pepper in the blender as well, and we're going to blend this up. All right, so our onions are nice and blended up. What I'm going to do is I have 2 tablespoons of olive oil heating up on the stove over here. So I'm going to take my blended up onions and habanero pepper, and we're going to go over to the stove. All right, I'm going to put this onion mixture in my pan. Like I said, the 2 tablespoons of oil has been heating up. All right, and then I also have 2 tablespoons of tomato paste that I'm going to put in here, as well as 1 beef bouillon cube. So I got a package of these. I'm going to unwrap my beef bouillon cube and put that in here as well. All right, and then I'm just going to mix them all together, and I'm going to let this cook for maybe 5-ish minutes or so that the onions can start to cook through. You want to mix it all up until the beef bouillon cube starts to dissolve and the tomato paste is incorporated with the onions. Oh my God, my eyes are burning from the fumes of the habanero pepper. So the beef bouillon cube is dissolved, so I'm just going to spread this onion mixture across the bottom of the pan so that it can start to heat up a little bit. I might turn up the flame just a little bit too. And we'll let it sit here for maybe 4 to 5 minutes. The most popular types of meat to eat in Benin are fish and chicken, but they also eat pork, beef, and bush rat. Okay, so to this now we're going to add 1/2 cup of peanut butter. So this peanut butter, I would use something that's all natural, no sugar added. You don't want any other ingredients besides just peanuts, oil, and maybe some salt. If you use processed peanut butter, it'll be a little bit too sweet, and in Africa you don't want a sweet peanut sauce. So I used an all natural brand. I also have 3/4 teaspoons of salt I'm going to put in there, and then 3/4 of a cup of water. So I'm going to mix this all together until it combines, and then what I'm going to do is cover it for about 15 minutes, and we're going to let it reduce down a little bit, and then the peanut sauce will be ready from there. So this peanut sauce is really popular. Like I said, in Benin, it's a really popular condiment to put on top of a lot of different recipes for them. So in Benin, they eat a lot of red rice, which is very similar to brown rice, but when you cook it, it turns a little pink. So they really like this peanut sauce on their red rice. They also like to put it on chicken, vegetables, but their favorite is on roasted sweet potatoes. So what you could do is you could peel a sweet potato and then cube it up, roast it in the oven at 400 degrees for maybe like 30-ish minutes, and then drizzle this on top, and that will be a really true test of your Benin peanut sauce and what they use it on. Okay, so at this point, our sauce is combined. I'm going to put a lid on it, and we're going to let it simmer for about 15 minutes, and then it will be ready. The Muslim Feast of Tobaski is a very popular holiday to celebrate in Benin, and on that day, everyone eats mutton. So families save up for weeks or months so that they can afford to buy a sheep to enjoy on their feast. So the peanut sauce had simmered for about 15 minutes and it's done. So I have it in this bowl here. I also, like I was talking about, roasted up some sweet potatoes and I drizzled this on top, and this is a really great way to enjoy this sauce.